This Fidelity investment account is the account a lot of people are switching over to. And the reason they're doing that is one, to reduce their tax liability exposure, especially if you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur. But there's another reason why people are going after this here account. And I'm going to break that down for you in a minute. But see here, you have your brokerage account, you have a retirement account, you have your cash management. And so, like, this here is what a lot of people want to get access to, this cash management. Now, the reason why is because of this here. This here is the Fidelity Visa Signature card. Okay. Now, here's the reason why. You see this here? It's because they're putting money in your checking account. All right. And I'm going to show you actually how to liquidate this account in a minute. So that'll help you understand better. All right. But another reason they like this card is because of no annual fees. All right. So no reward caps or limits like that. Choose Fidelity Rewards cash deposits into 5 eligible Fidelity accounts. So you can put this money, the money that they give you don't necessarily have to just put it into their cash account. You can actually put it into an IRA or something like that. So it can be like passive income going into your investment account. That way you can choose whatever stock options you want. So that's the reason why people are actually going after this here card. Another reason they want this here card is because as soon as you are approved for this card, you actually get access to it to start using it. And like I said, I'm going to show you actually the best way to liquidate this card because I know a lot of people want to know how to do that. Now, here's the thing about it. With this here card, it's distributed through Elan Financial. All right. Now, here's why a lot of people are having issues. Okay, because some people are applying for this card and they're only getting like maybe 500. They're not getting the 10, 15, 25,000 dollar cards. Okay. Now, the reason they're getting those lower limits is because of one, they more likely have a credit score probably less than a 680. Okay. Number two is that they could have a thin credit profile, right? And so Fidelity allows them to test the waters. Now, with Elan Financial, here's a backdoor secret that most people don't know about Elan Financial. If you already have a relationship with their parent company, US Bank, then this puts you already in their system. And this here can help you get higher limits as well. Now, the best thing about Fidelity, you don't have to have an account in order to apply for this card. Okay. So, like with your credit unions and stuff like that, when you're applying for a card, you have to have an account. However, you don't have to have an account to apply for this card. But just remember, like I said, if you got a thin credit file, if you're less than a 680, and by the way, they do use TransUnion. They use TransUnion FICO 9. So again, you can have authorized users, rental history payments, subscriptions, utility bills, and that can help your FICO 9 scoring to help get approved. Like I said, it's going to be pulling from TransUnion. So you have to make sure that your TransUnion is unlocked in order to do this. Okay. Now, here's how you actually would liquidate the card. All right. So the way you liquidate the card, you can either sign up with Melio or with Plastiq. Okay. Once you sign up, and you can sign up with both of them if you choose. This here gives you a breakdown, which is the one that gives you the most benefits. And it looks like Melio gives you more benefits than Plastiq does. So this here may be your better option going with Melio. Now, how you do it, you connect your card to Melio. Then You may have vendors or institutions that you owe money to, or you may have a friend or family that you owe money to, or something like that, and you want to send them a payment or something like that. You you can do that. You may have to pay taxes. So there's just your regular car payments and stuff like that. So there's so many ways to leverage this to actually liquidate the card. Okay, now just remember, because it is a personal card, you are going to it can affect your DTI, your debt to income ratio. All right. Now, how do you get the higher limits? Well, again, since it's a FICO 9, okay, it's Elan Financial, basically by you liquidating the card. So if they give you a $500 card, I would do it like this. I would use that $500 card. I would pay one of my most expensive bills with that card. And then 2 weeks later, I would pay it off in full, or I would pay on the card bi-weekly. Okay. But make sure by your statement closing date, and I'm going to tell you about another card I think you guys should get as well. But by your at least 3 days before your statement closing date, make sure that your DTI is less than 10%. Okay. And that also helps your credit score. But as soon as you start using a card and stuff like that, because the limit is so small, you give it about 90 days, and then you can apply for a credit limit increase. All right. Now, here's another hidden gem of cards that you can actually go for. So if you get the Fidelity on the TransUnion using Advantage, then you should also go for this Tilt. Okay, this Tilt card. And the reason you want to go for this Tilt card is because when you first apply, all right, they're going to look and see which card you qualify for. So if you have bad credit, then you're going to start out with this here Tilt Engage card, right? And so as you can see here, the difference is a $59 annual fee. All right. However, they give you, for all these cards, they give you up to 4 opportunities to increase your limits on this card. Now, the reason that I'm pointing this card out is because it uses Advantage 4. Okay, so you don't also you don't get a hard pull, so you can pre-qualify for this card to see which one you qualify for. Then once you accept the card, what they'll do, they will do a hard pull. But there's more to this. With the Tilt program, they actually will let you do a cash advance as well as give you a line of credit. Okay. So if you have like a 660, 670, then this is also a card that if I were you, I would apply for this card, because this here is going to pull your experience. The hard pull is going to be on the experience, where your Vantage card is going to be on your TransUnion. Okay. And so now you have two cards with possible higher limits. You should be able to raise between the two cards depending on your income also. Income plays a big factor. So remember to make sure that your household income, all right, your household income is on here. And I always tell people, when it comes to your household income, look at your monthly income. And so your rent, stated rent on the application should be around 20%. If you go over that 20%, this will continue to lower your chances of having to get access to higher limits as well. And that also may be a reason why some people end up with lower limits, because they may not be putting all of their income on the application. Okay, so you definitely got to put all your household income on the application, because that's going to help reduce your DTI in order to help you qualify. All right, so I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.